Hello, everyone. Good evening, and welcome to another Lead Squared webinar. I am Sneha Mahato, and I work for the marketing team at Lead Squared. I'm thrilled to see so many of you today here, and I'm sure that you all are as eager as me to learn more about customer centric selling and unified communication from our very own speakers, who I'm going to introduce very soon. Today's topic, I think, is one that will resonate with sales professionals everywhere. It's about customer centric selling, the unified communication advantage. We're going to go all in and talk about how unified communications can pave the way to customer delight and discover the power of communication tools to streamline all of your sales processes. We will also take a look at how you can boost your deal closure rates, and also we will be looking at some real world examples of companies who have achieved remarkable sales outcomes through customer centric selling. Plus, we'll also be leaving plenty of time for your burning questions. So please make sure to put them up in the chat box or in the questions tab, which you can see at the right side of your screen. We'll be taking them up as in soon the webinar continues, or maybe at the end of the session. And Coming to our speakers, I would like to take a moment to introduce them right now. We have Ivan Mitov, who is the head of partnerships and business development at Square Talk, and Dheeraj Pahuja, who is the sales manager Middle East at Lead Square. Thank you so much, Ivan and Dheeraj, for being here with us today. I would just like to take a moment to say a line or two about the both of you so that our audience can get to know you better. So, Ivan has a knack for fostering mutually beneficial partnerships and brings with him years of expertise in channel development. His track record of securing impactful alliances and driving substantial business growth in itself speaks volumes about his prowess in the field. Thank you, Ivan, for being here with us today. We really look forward to hearing from you. And next, coming on to Dheeraj from Lead Square. Dheeraj is a dynamic and result-oriented sales leader with extensive years of experience driving revenue growth in the Middle East. Dheeraj spearheads strategic initiatives to optimize sales processes and enhance customer engagement and exceed their revenue targets. Thank you, Dheeraj, also for being here with us today. We look forward to hearing from the both of you. And we're just glad that you both could give us the time for this webinar. With that being said, I'm sure we're going to have amazing takeaways from the session today. So without further ado, I would just let you both take charge, and I will just be there backstage in case if you need me. Over to you.
Thank you, Sneha.
Thank you very much. Pleasure joining the webinar, and thank you everyone for attending this session. Dheeraj, as a seasoned sales professional, what are the most common challenges that you faces and while communicating with clients?
Oh, that's a tough one. I would like to mention a few challenges that I faced. The first challenge when connecting with people in the Middle East, I saw and observed that my pickup ratio of my calls were very poor. The reason being is the people living in the Emirates would not like to pick up an international number, right? And this caused a big trouble for me. And basically, people used to avoid my calls, right? This was a very big problem for me. Being said that, second point, there were no tracking of my work exactly when there was a disconnected system. Being in the field, I used to call a lot of people. I used to meet a lot of people, and my manager had no visibility of my work, right, every day. So I used to be very, specific in making track records of my sales and everything, what I've been doing, which should be automatic. I used to feel like, okay, I'm dialing every day, I'm dialing the calls, but it is not, giving me the results. People are not picking up my calls and stuff. The other thing, I used to feel that I used to take like more than 2 hours to, call back to a prospect, which used to delay my timelines, right? So what used to happen was, when I used to be in the market and I used to receive a lead on my Excel file or a CRM system, I never used to get a lot of time bandwidth so that I could connect with my customers as quickly as possible. So these are some challenges which I faced. You tell me one. I mean, we are here speaking about customer-centric selling solution, right? So can you tell me like how the communication systems, the communication solutions are evolving the market?
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for your question, Dheeraj. If you take a look at legacy communication solutions and legacy CRMs, the most common challenge that you see is the inability to work with other platforms. The key difference between modern solutions like SquareTalk and some of the older players is that SquareTalk has been developed from day one, considering seamless compatibility with other platforms via the API. In addition, cloud-based solutions are better than most legacy on-premise solutions due to multiple factors such as flexibility, reliability, and security. Cloud removes the hassle of maintaining and updating systems, allowing you to invest your time, money, and resources in fulfilling your core business strategies. Imagine this, and I'll go for a little bit off topic here, just to give you a scenario. You would like to eat a pizza, right? And in the on-premise scenario, fulfilling your goal of eating a pizza, you need to start from the ground up. You need to have a facility where you can cook. You need to have an infrastructure tool such as a counter where you can prepare your pizza. You need to have an oven ready to bake it. After this, you need to go to the groceries, get in the car, go to the shop, buy the ingredients, and come back home. And after this, and finally fulfilling your goal of baking the pizza and eating it, this is not it. Your work is not done. You need to clean your cooking place, maintain it, load your car with gas, and definitely lock your house if you don't want someone stealing your oven, right?
Yeah.
What happens if you organize a pizza party? Oh, and what happens if there are leftovers at the end? In the cloud scenario, the whole process is much simpler. You pick up the phone, hey, I need 5 pizzas. 15 minutes later, it is done. I'm eating my pizza. With modern cloud solutions, the whole process is a lot simpler. With SquareTalk and Lead Squared, you can focus on your business goals without worrying about infrastructure, flexibility, security, and deliverability. Please, Sneha, can you share the slides, if that's okay? Oh, amazing. So, having an in-house contact center comes with many questions you need to consider. How can I improve the efficiency of my team while sustaining growth of my client base? How I can scale even further and operate in multiple geographical sites with ease? How can I provide easy-to-use tools to my team with modern UI, secure infrastructure, integrated fully into a single platform? Why is it so hard to have a single solution for all my communication? Well, SquareTalk offers you a customer-centric, out-of-the-box solution. And out of the box, I promise I'll stop with my pizza references. Probably you're all hungry by now. Our software are tailored to the needs of the client. Our products are purely driven by customer suggestions. Most of the features we have developed are due to requests of our clients and to help them operate in a frictionless manner. When you're an agent in a company, you don't want to have 16 tabs open at the same time. A call comes on the way and you're juggling between platforms, trying to get someone from finance to secure a payment, sending a payment quote on WhatsApp, email, trying to handle the call, put your notes. It can be a nightmare. You want to have everything in one place. Communication with the client from a single tool. And SquareTalk integrates with Lead Squared can make your life as an agent much simpler by having all of your crucial day-to-day tools from a single platform. As a business, if you want to scale and target multiple markets in various locations, do not worry, we got you covered. With SquareTalk, sky's the limit. As we provide phone numbers globally from tier one providers such as STN, Tata, Vonash, Etisalat, and many, many more. You can operate from anywhere in the world and call your customers locally. So I have been talking about the industry, but I haven't mentioned who we are and the main essential about SquareTalk. So we have been on the market for the past 13 years, and our offices are located in Israel, Bulgaria, and the United States. You can imagine us as a boutique solution that provides customer-centric experience to every single client. Every single client, without the importance of how big or small they are a VIP. They get the VIP treatment. They are a VIP client for SquareTalk, and this is evident from what our clients say about us. This is the reason why SquareTalk is the highest rated VoIP provider on the market. And if you take a look at our solutions, for example, the Axiom, our PBX solution that is fully natively integrated with Lead Squared, you can have all of the information about what your agents are doing, what is happening to your calls. You can have an IVR system, call announcements, time conditions, a full detailed reporting on one place. In addition, we have the matrix, our predictive dialer that can communicate with lead squared. It can get the leads from lead squared in the matrix. You can auto call them, but not only auto calling, you can call them with a predictive dialer, meaning to get to your clients much, much faster. So a successful use case that we have seen that people using the matrix have improved their sales capacity with more than 400% just because of how fast and how powerful the system is. You can put your notes inside, read through your sales script as an agent, and have all this information go back to lead squared at the end of the call. We have also our SMS Express where you can automate huge, massive campaigns of SMSs and reach all of your clients with a simple click of a button. And we also have our links automation tool that you can automate a very complex workflow with ease. Test it and then utilize it at the end so everything works in synergy. And SquareTalk brings together all of the amazing benefits that you can find in automations tools such as Zapier and Celigo, API IoT like Twilio and Plivo, omni-channel solutions and contact center service such as Avaya in one place that can be integrated seamlessly with Lead Squared. What about how compliant and secure we are? Well, SquareTalk is fully GDPR, TCPA, STIR, and DNC compliant, and we're fully ISO certified. Your data is secured with us. SquareTalk without, so sorry, as you can see, you can automate everything, scale it, send it to Lead Squared, and everything will work in unison. And without further ado, take a look at our native integration with Lead Squared. And if you would like to learn even more, feel free to book a demo at the very end.
So Ivan, this particular video, this shows us the native integration about with Lead Square, like how an agent would like to make a call to a person using SquareTalk, right? And this has been very helpful.
Yes.
I've been using this tool for some time now, and the three major problem statements that I used to feel. All my calls are getting recorded so that people can, my team management can maybe understand the what kind of quality calls am I doing, and the number of calls that I do, so I don't have to update everyone at the end of the day. So this has helped me a lot.
Yeah, that's correct, Irash. You have a click to call option, all of your call information inside of Lead Squared, and as you can see on your screen right now, call recording are available in Lead Squared.
Right. So see, what I understand is like when I used to use the disconnected systems, I used to feel like that customer should be treated as important. The kind of prospect, there are two places where a customer would want to connect with a person. One is the kind of acquisition at that time, and the second time that when they need a service from us. So it could be an existing customer trying to reach out to you. You need to make sure that you are reaching out to them at a particular time, at the right time, so that their resolution is upskill with them. So this is something I think is very helpful, and this does not only help you at the time of new prospect engagement, but at while servicing your customer as well. So guys, I would like to show something like how Lead Squared and SquareTalk collaboration is going to empower your organization, right? Since Ivan has given us a good understanding of what SquareTalk does, I would like to add a few more points where Lead Squared CRM comes into place along with SquareTalk and help us move the efficiency faster, right? So before I speak more about the integration, I would like to tell you like what we are. So Lead Squared is a CRM system. We have different models, different modules in place with us. The one that starts from the sales execution CRM. So as soon as any lead is generated from any kind of campaign, it should be in a system. The first thing is the lead should be created. On top of that, the people who are getting the lead assigned should be notified that a new lead, a new prospect is in the system with you, so that you need to make a call. So we have a beautiful sales performance suite and a mobile CRM to help your users to be on the field and not miss any opportunity out of them, right? See, any lead could be $1 million lead. We wouldn't want to miss it, right? So why don't we make sure that on real-time basis, as soon as the lead is getting putting an inquiry, it should be with the salesperson so that they can make a contact with the person at the same time. This means you are reducing the turnaround time to reach out to the customers. using certain marketing automation tools as well, not just with the calls, but automatic emails and WhatsApp flexibilities also comprises with Lead Squared, right? Moving forward, these are certain industries that we work with, and I would love to work on a few cases with Ivan as well, right? We work in real estate, we work in education, healthcare, BFSI, insurances, technical marketplaces, and a lot of places, right? Different industry would have different set of requirements according to their operation. So we make sure that the features which we have in Lead Squared are configurable enough to make sure that everyone get their hands on the system. An agent who is using a CRM system and a dialer like Square Talk, we need to make their life easy. We don't want to make sure that they are using a lot of different tools and getting confused in a lot of options. The only thing a sales agent would want to do is make a call and update their notes and move to another lead, so that their work efficiency gets increased, right? How do we do that is, I'm going to show you here why do you need a CRM, and I'll tell you how basically we achieve the sales efficiency. There are three major problem statements what we see in the market is unorganized lead management, right? Inefficient communication and limited insights and reporting, right? When you have a leads in the system, had it been a case it is disoriented or unorganized, you wouldn't get to know your exact funnel, which are moving to the positive stages. What do you do in that case? You don't want to lose business, is it? Now, how Lead Squad helps you is we segment the leads in such a way where you can put your own activity metrics and score the lead with the right particular experience that you have in the market, right? So we would need an efficient communication system with an integration with Square Talk. What Lead Squad is going to do, your system, your people will have the flexibility to click on the number and make a call, which is going to not just getting recorded, but you will be able to do the quantitative and qualitative analysis on that, right? So you get a unlimited insights and reporting in the system. You get to understand like which particular person is calling how many leads in the system, which particular person has called more than 5 minutes to a customer. A lot of reporting structure is there. So how do we achieve it, right? The table that you see, this particular screen tells you like how Lead Squared is managing your customer acquisition. You can see in the first this diagram which tells you the leads which are coming from your phone call. So connecting with Square Talk will help you to whenever a customer tries to reach out to your call center number, the lead is automatically going to get tracked and created in the system, right? How does it help you? There could be a possibility that any of your salespersons are not available to pick up a call. What do you do in that case? You don't want to miss it, right? Lead Squared keeps that as a record, as a new lead, and gives you a list of missed calls, and so that you can reach out to the customers again, maybe after 30 minutes for sure, but you don't want to miss it. So there is still a chance that you can reach out to the people and sell your services. Talking about different mobile applications, some customers of ours in education or in different hospital centers, they have their own mobile applications as well. So we capture the leads from there. We capture the leads from WhatsApp chat, Facebook chats, all the channel partners. As soon as the leads are generated, you can see it comes to the core system, which becomes your Lead Squad, right? Now, Lead Squad can assign the leads to different agents according to the parameters that you can set. We will love to give you a stage where you can automate the journey based on different parameters of your customers. You can distribute the lead. For example, I have 3 people in my team. One is a Russian speaker, second is an Arabic speaker, third is an English speaker, right? So I would want, if someone who is a Russian, I would want to pass that lead to a Russian speaker. If someone is Arabic, I would want to pass that lead to my Arabic speaker, so that I get more connect with the customers. And you can set these kind of logics in the system in Lead Squad, right? And with the help of Square Talk integration, it is going to be very easy for everyone to just click and call, make sure that customer is touch based, and you can take the next steps, right? So that you can take the first movers advantage. Any customer who is trying to find a service in the market, that particular customer is going to sign up on 10 different websites. Whoever touch bases the customer at the first time gets to have the first movers advantage and maximum chance to close that lead at first, right? So this is what we are trying to do here, create an efficient process so that you don't lose business, right? So Lead Squared and Square Talk will create a multi-dimensional platform for you, right? All your people who are sitting in the call centers will have the access to Lead Squared, and along with Square Talk, they will be able to make calls directly and get the results out of your data, right? So Lead Squared can be used in other ways as well, which is marketing, which is performance metrics. There are different modules. So I would suggest everyone to maybe book a demonstration, deep live demonstration with everyone. We can connect for 30 minutes again. Ivan and I can come on a call, and maybe we can explore different possibilities to help you with the business use case. So last couple of slides, I want to show how basically we prioritize and distribute the leads faster. So as I told you, one example, if you can distribute the leads language wise, or maybe you would want to different demographics you would want to use, which is location, which is basically the interest, which is what product the customer would want to go with. You have different teams for insurances, you have different teams for car loans, you have different teams for let's say life loans, or I mean whatever, right? So all the products, you can set up a team and set a criteria. Whoever signs up on which particular page will go to that particular agent automatically, so that you can help the customers to engage with you, and you can get the results faster. So agent attributions, logic distribution, how it works on different parameters. It could be round robin basis. For example, the first lead goes to Dheeraj, second lead goes to Ivan, and third and fourth, and etc. Whereas you can set it as agents availability also. So for example, if I am sitting on the Square Talk and I have not logged in for the day, the lead will not come to me, which makes sense, right? You wouldn't want to give a lead to someone who is not working today, right? So agents performance wise, you can give them language, I've already told you. So these are certain ways you can distribute the lead. So this particular diagram shows you what is a life without Lead Squared and what is a life with Lead Squared, right? Lead Squared and Square Talks has joined hands to basically empower your journey. Now, what we do here is, if you see the left-hand side of the screen, you can see the leads which are in the system are very unorganized. You are not able to track like how many leads are coming from mobile app, how many are coming from digital ads. Channels of acquisition is very important to understand the return on investment on any particular channel, right? Ivan would agree, like, because a lot of leads has been coming through partner referral markets, right? And we wouldn't want to miss that, because that person who is basically connecting us with the customers could be a hot lead. So in that case, you need to make sure that channels of acquisitions are tracked in the right manner. Lead Squared helps you with that. On top of that, when you would want to distribute the lead based on the different product lines and map it in the system to create a big funnel, Lead Squared becomes very important part of your journey, right? Along with Salesforce and along with different tools in the market, Lead Squared has empowered itself to become a very operational level tool, which will empower your journey in different ways, right? So Square Talk has played a very important role to in with collaboration of Lead Squared in terms of making a multi-channel lead capture, which comes through the calls or missed calls. Then we can score and prioritize the leads according to that. And if your existing customer reaches out to you, you can assign the leads in different sales group, nurture the leads, do the right analytics, and you get the 360-degree customer view, right? Guys, I would love if anyone would want to put any questions in between. We can take that up. So I've got a question. What issues do you face to make your sales strategy customer-centric? So I would say the strategy of every customer, working on every customer, is very different. I wouldn't want to, group it in terms of how should we approach it to the customer. It could be in different ways. Whereas working on an industry level use case will still give a very good impact. So the next slide says what exactly do we provide, right? Once Lead Squared and Square Talk comes along, we help you with improved customer service. Telephony tools enables the efficient call routing, reducing wait times, which is basically reducing the turnaround times, as I said, ensuring that the customers are connected to the agents in right time and very swiftly, right? We enhance the productivity, which is the second point. Features like automatic call distributions, interactive voice response, and predictive dialing and progressive dialing has put a big impact in make sure that you are receiving the right data from the customer. I've seen certain cases, people, the companies would call you directly and there is a background sentence running. They would want you to press 1 or 2, accepting or rejecting there to speak to the next customer. So it saves the time, it saves the man cost, and it gives you a better solution in terms of engaging with the customers. So scalable multi-channel platform, telephony tools, and the call center solutions are designed to scale with the growing needs of the business, right? Multi-channel support allows you to interact with the customers through the various channels such as voice calls, emails, chats, and social medias, etc. So it is a big cost saver for everyone. Anyone would want to. I remember some back in old days, Ivan, if you would also agree, there used to be a call dialer. We used to pick up the dialer and press the buttons to make calls, right? We don't want to do that. Who wants to put some extra time, extra 15 seconds to dial a number? You just click on it and it should be called automatically. This is where Square Talk comes in. So we've got a question. Ivan, would you like to take it?
Of course, yeah. So with Square Talk, joint force with Lead Squared, of course, we can route calls based on their lead distribution logic. So the relevant number shows up to the lead. And of course, we can use a local number in the region where your lead is in order to increase the answer rate. And depending on the logic where your lead is located, the particular phone number for this specific region will be used. I think this answers your question, Martin. Thank you.
Right. So what we would want to do, we want to make sure that no lead is leaked from the system. So any lead, whoever is calling you from anywhere in the globe, should be in the system at the right time, and your team should be reach out to them with effortless integration of the lead sources, and smart dashboards are here to present you a channel performance, which is integrated with Square Talk, right? And we prioritize and distribute the leads faster. That's what we want to do. As I said again, all the leads which are coming in the system, we'd want to distribute it in the right manner, right? And what exactly do we provide at last? So don't worry, I'm not going to take a lot of your time. Whereas we help you to conclude this, we help you to improve the customer service. We help you to enhance the productivity. We give you the right data-driven insights. We give the scalable solutions so that your team, when it is increased, you wouldn't want to track everything manually. Everything should be automatic. Multi-channel support, and it is, again, cost-saving prospect to you. Now for the last thing, if you would want to connect with me, you can add me on LinkedIn. My name is Dheeraj Pahuja. Write me an email, and anytime you can come to our website. I'm happy to take all the questions if anyone would want to put anything forward.
Amazing. Thank you, Dheeraj. It was very insightful.
So I think a lot of people has written a lot of comments, and we would like to connect with you all anytime you are ready. Feel free to write us an email or connect us on LinkedIn to take this ahead. We will come to your office. We will try to set up a process in the right way, and we'll find the best possible way to make sure that we are connecting with you. So on the left-hand side of the screen, you can click on book demo with us. As soon as we get the leads ready with us, we are ready to call you back and ready to scale your business.
And we'll also follow up with a recording of the webinar and an email to everyone that joined and registered to attend the webinar.
Definitely. Yes, thank you so much, Ivan and Dheeraj, for such an amazing session. And thank you for sharing all your valuable insights and your industry expertise with us today. It was a pleasure to hear both of you speak. But before we move forward, we did get few questions through our landing page, which we had floated earlier. So I would like to take that up right now. I think some people might have those as a common question. So one person says, what's the best approach to closing sales with corporate organizations in healthcare?
I wouldn't want to, club this answer with a lot of different, use cases. Whereas the right approach to reach out to any customer, not just healthcare, is to understand their problem statement. If you put yourself in customers' shoes, you need to understand like where exactly they are spending more money, where they can save it, where exactly they can make their process efficient, and make sure that their customers are getting the right service in the right time. If you try to recognize their problem, I'm sure you will come out with a solution for that.
Great. Thank you, Dheeraj. Ivan, would you like to add anything to that?
Dheeraj covered the basics. Yeah. Thank you.
Sure. And we also have another question which is pretty open ended. I think it will, differ from person to person. But what is the best way to sell, over the phone, face to face, or off the page? What do you think? I would like to hear from the both of you.
Yeah.
Ivan, you're an expert in this. You take it.
Of course. So from personal experience, I have noticed that either scoring a partnership or selling directly to a client, it is very important to attack the front on multiple fronts, not on one way. Meaning that you will need to use not only just email, just chat, but attack them on calls, emails, chat, LinkedIn, whatever tools you have and whatever communication platforms you have with the lead, with the contact, try them all. Because um, emails get often overlooked. Sometimes you're busy, you cannot pick up a call, but receiving a call from someone that you don't know, maybe it's not the best thing to return a call back. So having a message, having all of it, it increases your chances of picking up and then scoring a sale as a salesperson.
Thank you so much.
Dirash,
Dheeraj,
would you
would you
like
like to hear?
to add
Yeah,
something? Yeah.
I would say that according to my experience, the face-to-face meetings has been very successful for me personally. But I've seen people like selling crazy over the calls only, so I wouldn't want to debate that. So people has different approaches. I think when you make a call, you have more flexibility to maybe modulate your voice, maybe try to find some other way around to reach out to the customer. So there could be both ways. But I think, according to my experience, I have seen my closures coming in with a meeting in person. So I would stick to that.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you
And
so much.
I want to mention something very quickly. Sorry, I forgot that we're an official reseller of UIP, meaning that they have more than 60 channels to make a sale on. And if you're interested, feel free to connect with us and we'll give you more information about it. But no channel is left alone.
That's great. That's great. Thank you so much for mentioning. Another question that I'd like to take up is, how do I truly understand my customers' needs and pain points beyond the obvious? What would you have to say about that?
Um, I would say deep diving into the customer's operations is the one way to understand what problem is the customer facing. Whereas I would say any salesperson or anyone who connects with the customer should have the knowledge of the industry level operations and the industry level problems which are getting done. Of course, again, I might be repeating myself saying that it could be a very generic problem statement, but in some cases those generic problems are so big that the customers are stuck in a loop. They are not able to come out of it. So we need to find a way so that the customers can find an easy way, not maybe remove it permanently, but try to modulate in such a way where that particular problem statement is not affecting the business. So deep diving into the customer's problem statement is the one way, and having the best background knowledge about certain successful cases in the market would give you a certain reference how you can connect with your customers and make a good engagement with that point of problem statement the customer is facing. So I think knowledge is the best thing that anyone can never have. I surely agree to it. Yeah, but again, keeping yourself in customer shoes is the thing that you can only check on that.
Of course, Dheeraj, you're very right. I couldn't agree more that knowledge is vital on selling. Knowing your product, knowing what problems might the client face. But in addition to this, I would add that it is very important to establish a relationship with this client, even from the first go. Because it's old-fashioned just to be very strict, corporate with a tie and just say your script and that's it. Nowadays, I have witnessed that when you go into the shoes of the client, understand a little bit more about them, build that personal connection from day one, and not only applying just the typical sales pick methodology or band methodology, but understanding the core issue, understanding the client from where he's coming from, and helping him as a friend is vital.
Right. Dheeraj and Ivan, would you like to share anything that you like personally came across with respect to this? Like any experience that you'd like to share with our audience today?
Yeah, I would say I recently had an experience with one of our customers in DIFC area, Dubai. Uh, I've been trying to follow up with one particular POC since about more than 8 months now, and I never really got a chance to understand their problem and see what exactly the right process should be. We can solve with Lead Squared and Square Talk collectively. So I anyhow managed to get a in-person meeting with them through some other personal contact, and when we went to the on their floor, we could see like everything getting done manually, and lot of chaos was there. So we subtly suggested them, why don't you just try operating your one team on Lead Squared for a few days. Let's try to do a pilot project, and they certainly agreed, and we are looking forward to have a big business with them. So that is what my experience is. I mean, making relationships over calls, like Ivan says, and helping the customers, following up on them. It's all about consistency. It's all about persistence. If you're persistent enough, you have to be motivated every day to make a sale. So you need to be in the shoes. You tie your shoes tight, be on the field, meet the people, and that's the only way to make sale.
Right.
I agree, and I think of an example of a mutual client that we have with Lead Squared. That's a very successful use case. They're called Connect BPO. When I started speaking with the team of Connect BPO initially, they were operating in a single location, but they were thinking of growing, and that's why they came to Square Talk to be able to provide them phone numbers in the other geographical locations that they're thinking of targeting. And we understood that also they're a client of Lead Square. They're using the CRM to make their sales. And when I was having those initial conversations with them, I was thinking of how I used to be on the phone, a agent in an insurance company in the UK, and I had to um, multitask through different tools. I had my like policies on one end, I had my CRM on the other end, I had phone calls that I had to pick up, transfer, hang up, chats as well to be able to manage everything. It was a mess, and they were going through the same thing. And I was thinking, well, we can make your life so much simpler we'll show you how we integrate with Lead Squared and providing them the phone numbers globally. Now they're operating in more than 3 geographical locations. They have scaled operations so high that they're flourishing. So this is the example that I can think of, and it's a very wonderful example to mention.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think this will also give our audience, a better picture of what they can expect and how they can actually grow their sales with Lead Square and Square Talk. Coming back to what you both mentioned, I think we all would also like to know a little bit about how you think, this entire space has been affected with like the rapid advancement of AI and automation. How much do you think, that can play a part in, this process, the entire process of customer-centric selling?
Ivan, I think
Dheeraj, would you like to?
you are.
Should I take the lead on?
Yeah, please,
All
please.
right.
This is your AI is your
Okay. Yeah, well, I know that it's also your part because most of your solution, sorry, the CRM is fully based on AI. You have so much AI in it, it's mind blowing. But let me take the lead on this one. Thank you, Dheeraj, for being a nice gentleman. So in regards to AI, and as I mentioned, our solutions are customer centric, meaning that most of the features that we have developed are focused on what our clients needs. And AI is a huge topic. It's very important. It's tip on the market. Everybody wants it. And we've already, from day one, integrated AI into our platform. We have AI to detect when an actual human voice is detected. So let me give you an example with our predictive dialer, the matrix. As soon as someone answers the call, the predictive dialer will look at is it an automated message? Is it a voice message? Should the predictive dialer leave another voice message to the voice message, or should it skip it and go straight next to the next lead? AI predicts this. And also the dialing level of the predictive dialer. It is fully driven by AI. The AI will consider how fast should it call in order for you not to ever miss a lead, but at the same time to utilize the potential of your team to the maximum. So you're making as many calls as possible at the same time, but you're never missing a lead. And that's the beauty of our predictive data. And in addition to this, we are just on the doorstep of releasing a new product that will be a fully AI automated agent that is amazing. Honestly, I've tried it and I didn't go from it. I didn't know it was an AI agent, and I was blown. I was like, "Oh my god!" I thought I was speaking to the real person until the very end. When I hanged up, the sales director of SquareTalk came to me and said, "Hey, Ivan, what do you think about our agent, AI agent?" I was like, "Wow, are you for real? This was an AI. This wasn't a human." So stick with us, and definitely you can benefit a lot. And Dirash, tell me more about Lead Squared AI. I know that you are also on hip on the topic and moving forward with the trends.
I don't have a lot to speak on AI in Lead Squared. Whereas we have been using, certain automations by understanding certain parameters, right? We would want some tool to like Square Talk to help us with, the right insight, so that different kind of engagements can be done. Whereas we have been working on different tools to understand like what lead can be converted in a right manner, in a quickest way possible. So I would ask the audience to stay with us, be with us, and we would like to share some more information on in upcoming few months down the line. So we're looking forward to that, and it is going to be an amazing tool for everyone. Just feel free to book us a demo with us, and we'll be coming back shortly.
Amazing.
Thank you. That's awesome. Actually, I'm so glad that both of you mentioned what we have down the roadmap, like for another 2-3 months, and we do actually have a lot to look forward to. And I'm hoping that everyone does look forward to that. And yes, please feel free to book a demo and take a trial of whatever you want to experience. So, if there are no more questions, then I think we have nearly reached the end of our session. Everyone, if you have any further queries or any further questions, please feel free to reach out to us over, drop us an email, or just reach out to us on reach out to us on LinkedIn. We'll be more than happy to take it up from there, and we'll be sure to get back to you with all your queries and questions answered. So with that, thank you so much everyone for being here with us today. And as I said, feel free to write to us. We will always be there at your beck and call. And with that, we would like to conclude this session. Everyone, please take care and have a nice day. We hope to see you in our next session. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ivan. Thank you, Dheeraj, for your time.
Thank you, everyone.
Good day,
It
everyone.
was a pleasure.
Thank you.
Have a good
Thank
day.